Yo, what's up everyone? So today is day 2 of POE 2. I am just going to give a quick recap of my progression and what I'm playing, and of course I'm going to showcase to you guys how I've been playing. Alright, so first up, I think another thing I want to complain about is, guys, the map is too big. Is it me, or do I feel the campaign maps are like way too big? Like, I I completely understand. I know it's like a brand new game, so to not forget or miss out anything, you want to explore everything, right? But the maps are way too big, and whenever you go into another site and you come back to a map later, if it's too big, can you imagine the map resets and then you go like, what the F? You gotta explore all over again. It's so annoying. I think especially Act 3. And yes, by the way, I already completed Act 3, so now I'm in cruel cruel mode. So it's getting slightly difficult, but I gotta say the minions are actually bad at like Act 1 and 2. Okay, after Act 3 onwards, the clear is so much better and stronger, and I actually use together with Firestorm, so it has like way better clear. Way better clear than just the minions alone, because it has ignite and all the other stuff. Of course, with my I'm using this, where is it? Skeletal Arsonist. I think it's one of the best damage dealer for the skeletons right now, and it doesn't take a lot of spirits. Okay, so pretty good right here. So I have still continue on with my minion build. I'm still going to continue on Blood Mage because my goal is probably to transit into Cast on Crit with Blood Mage. Okay, I've been trying to explore, adventure, look around to see the skills and stuff like that. Honestly, I think the crit scaling for the game is in a pretty bad shape now. So you can't really scale a attack and cast on crit a spell. So probably I will do a Frostbolt, cast on crit, Ice Nova. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. And because crit is so hard to scale, that's the whole reason why I went Blood Mage also, because Blood Mage have this where your base critical hit chance for spells is 15%. This is going to bump up a lot instead of 5%. Okay, the base is standard is 5%, but it really depends on your skills as well. So if I were to go, let me just take one gem. Let me show you. So Ice Nova, base crit chance is 12%. Frostbolt is 12%. You bump up to 15%. It is a lot. Okay, it is a lot because it is base critical hit chance. It is not critical hit chance increase. For those of you that are new, bear in mind, let's just say, okay, this small little note here, 12% increase critical hit chance for spell. It doesn't mean you bump from 12 plus 12. It just means it's 12 times 0.12. That's how bad it is. So usually you will need like nearly 1000% to actually hit crit cap. So there are a lot of critical nodes here, and it's pretty nice along the way, I would say. I don't think it's possible to scale power charges, so I am definitely not going to go into power charges. I think so, most likely. But yes, there is a lot of critical strike chance. I think it will be quite easy to crit and to use the spirit skill cast on crit. Okay, cast on crit is I think it's a spirit skill. Yeah, it's a spirit skill here. So this is the only cast on crit available. It is changed now. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Gain 10 energy when you deal a critical hit with a skill. So I'm just going to use this together with Ice Nova, and then it'll be a falling. Of course, if you have more link, then please, by all means. And it's going to be together with of course Frostbolt and Ice Nova, because when you cast Ice Nova, it can be cast on your Frostbolt and you just automate everything. So that's my end goal. I don't know how it will work. Probably I'll just wait until I reach what level is it? Like level 58. Still quite far, but not the end of the world, not the worst. Probably just need to play a little bit more and I'll see how it goes. And yeah, that's my goal. For now, this is the build I've been using. Like I've said it in my yesterday video, I've been using Summon Raging Spirit. Okay, so Summon Raging Spirit basically summons a bunch of minions that convert your feast damage, convert their feast damage to fire damage. And what I use is Minion instability with Infernal Legion. So Infernal Legion will make the Raging Spirit reduce in health over time, but they burn 20% of the minion maximum life. That is a lot, okay? That is really a lot. The clear is actually much better with this because it has a AoE clear. And once it reaches like 35% HP, it will just explode for their maximum life as well. So these two in conjunction just gives you a lot of clear. And then with Fire Infusion and the tons of minions, this thing itself is just a boss killer also. So it's like a one-stop everything combined. Yeah, it doesn't have the best clear, but with these two it's just much better. Okay, and then of course I'm using Skeleton Arsonist. This thing just throws a shit ton of like bombs and they are pain. The bombs are quite painful and they stack. Let's say if it throws 3 bombs in one to one monster, right? As long as you have enough area of effect, it actually has a shotgun effect, like a stacking bomb effect, so all 3 bombs can actually hit it, which is very nice. And I use Skeleton Warrior basically from my scepter. Okay, so yes, this is the main skills. Of course there will be Pain Offering as well. Pain Offering I'm using Magnified effect for the 40% more area effect, and then Mid Shield. Okay, Mid Shield is basically just to have more maximum life so that my offering does not die too fast. Okay, and of course I'll be using Flame War to quickly generate the what is that? The Summon Raging Spirit. You can use other stuff. Okay, it doesn't have to be Flame War. You can actually use Firestorm. No, Firestorm doesn't work. You can actually use Fireball as well. Where is it? So Elementalist, you can use Fireball. Okay, so Fireball is quite good as well. Just that it costs a lot of mana. Yeah, it just costs a lot of mana and you really need to aim properly. Whereas, because let's just say if you aim and you miss the Fireball, your Summon Raging Spirit will not be summoned. So that's why I use Flame War, because Flame War is like immediate, instant, you know? Yeah. And it's so much easier to control as well. Okay, so yup, that's about it. And then what else am I using? Of course, Flammability. Flammability I'm using with Inspiration. So some of you might ask, like, I don't see people using this. Why are you using Inspiration? Guys, the Flammability cost is so high. It's like 75 mana with Inspiration. If I take out, it's 124 mana and life. That is a lot. So I decided to use Inspiration, and then of course Heightened Curse just for the increased Flammability effect. You'll have like minus 40% or something. No, it doesn't show here. But yes, it's about 40%. Okay, it's about 40%. And I'm using Firestorm. There's no Bone Cage. Okay, Bone Cage I'm supposed to take out already. No Green Freeze as well. So it's just this one. I'm using Firestorm just for more clear. Okay, my Firestorm is equipped with Ignition and Execute. But yeah, it's really just for more clear, because as you progress on, right, the number of monsters that you see that spawn and rush at you is really a lot, and Firestorm can literally help to clear it much faster. Plus, if it's ignited, it actually casts a bigger version of like the flaming bolts from Firestorm. And the Firestorm AoE is quite big, so I think it's a pretty nice addition to the clear. Like, of course, you can always use other things, but I'm quite liking like Firestorm. Like in one specific area, I just press one Firestorm, cast my Raging Spirit, and I just continue walking. Like most of the things will die quite immediately. And the next thing I'm using is Lightning Warp. So some of you might ask like, why are you using this? The only reason I'm using Lightning Warp is number one, it has Calling Strike, which is basically here. As long as enemies are below 30%, right, I can use this spell. It will basically teleport to them, and then it kills them immediately and casts a Shock Ground. So what does Shock Ground do, right? Shock Ground basically will cast Shock immediately on the monsters, and it causes the target to take 20% increased damage. Okay, no matter what. So it's actually very nice because when you Lightning Warp, you basically is a travel skill, and you have a very big radius of Shock Ground, and anything that tries to chase you along the way will be in the Shock Ground, taking more damage and basically they die faster. Yep, so this is the list of my combinations. I'm currently at level 51, and my skill tree is like this. Okay, I think it's pretty much very standardized. So moving upwards all the way here. Oh wait, I am supposed to... Okay, sorry, my bad. I'm supposed to take this as well. Okay, so yes, moving up here, you're gonna take Raw Destruction and then Power of the Dead, Spell Minion damage and whatever. Technically, I'm still considering whether to take Entropy because of the skill effect duration. Why do you need skill effect duration, right? It's very simple. You want to prolong your Summon Raging Spirit. Your Summon Raging Spirit only lasts for... I don't know. 7 seconds, maybe? Or slightly long, or maybe even less than that, maybe even 5 seconds. So yeah, maybe I might not need it. That's why I haven't taken it now. But yeah, the reason why I want it, I'm thinking whether I want to take it because I actually already took this. So it's like skill effect duration is like increased by 40%. Okay, so this skill effect duration affects a lot of things: Flame Wall, your Summon Raging Spirit, and your Offering as well. It affects everything. Okay, it affects all of those that basically stays around you. And then of course I move up to here. I am taking this Gravedigger and then Necrotized Flesh. You want to get as much increased maximum life for minion as well. It's not only to sustain the minions, but basically the more life you have, the more your Summon Raging Spirit damage is dealing. Okay, and then of course here I'm taking all of the minion accuracy because honestly the hit rate from the Summon Raging Spirit is bad. Like, oh, now it's 91%. Okay, now it's 91%. I think when you go out, it'll be different. Okay, but yeah, if I don't take the accuracy, right? If I don't take the accuracy, the hit rate is basically really very bad. So I know some people actually take this and then opt out for this, but this 15% makes a huge difference whether you hit the target or not. And hitting it also affects a lot. Like if you have 10 SRS and you are at like 70 or 80% hit rate, so 2 of them will miss, it's like almost like a 20% damage loss. Okay, and then you go left side, and then I will go left side and just take this whole circle wheel with Crystalline Flesh. Why Crystalline Flesh? You want your Summon Raging Spirit to have as high fire resistance as possible. Reason is because when you have Infernal Legion, minions from supporter skill take 20% of the maximum life as fire damage per second. When your Summon Raging Spirit have capped fire resistance, they're gonna take like 5% of their maximum life as fire damage only. But they are still dealing 20% of their life. So that makes a lot of difference, okay? Imagine taking 20% of their life per second versus taking 5% of their life per second. Means you're going to deal way more damage than what you actually can. So the maximum resistance is really important, but you do not want to put more resistance onto it, or even there's this support skill gem, right? Where do I put it? Right, elemental army. You don't want to put elemental army because it's not a damage support skill gem. Okay. Oh yes, I missed out this. Sorry. So I have skeleton warriors, and I basically put elemental army, last gaps, and maim. I really don't know how to put it for the last one, so just there for better utility usage. The whole purpose of skeleton warrior is just for my offering, and of course for a small amount of tank frontliner in front to soak up the damage. Right, and afterwards I'll be moving left side. I won't be going up here, okay? I won't be going up here. I know there's some debate going on, like is this actually really worth it? Minions have 12% reduced reservations. When I actually do the calculation, no, it's not worth it from the start. Okay, it might be worth it later, but no, it's not worth it from the start. 12% reservation, I only have 160 spirit. 12% literally means like 20. That's not even enough for me to reserve one more minion. So I'm not taking this. Instead, I'm going to the left side to take this, which has Bringer of Order. Minions deal 25% increased damage, more elemental resistance so that your SRS don't die so fast, and increase maximum life. Also to sustain your minion plus dealing more damage with your SRS. Okay, and then I intend to go downwards. Basically take this, I don't know what I'll take yet, but I think most likely I will take as much as I can, because I can foresee as I progress onwards the monster is going to be difficult. Eventually I want to equip a shield, and then I want to max my block so I have more defenses. Okay, and my class for now, right, because I'm going for a more defensive setup, I am taking grasping wounds, and probably crimson power. Okay, just to have more life and stuff. And yes, this one will be much later on, so not for now. Right, so when you actually take all of this, base chance for shield block is 25%, so plus this is 30, 60, okay, 65, 70% chance to block. That is a lot. That is going to give you a huge amount of defenses instead of just relying on your life, since there's almost nothing on the tree that can give you good defenses. I used to take this, which is the recoup as life. I know many of people take it, but I honestly don't think it's very useful. Like, come on, 21% recoup as life. How much is that? Recoup is over 4 seconds or so. 21% is like, I don't know, a few hundreds only? Less than that? And it's recoup over 4 seconds. I'd rather just be more tankier and just use my life last. Yeah. That's about it. So that's why I want to have this. Just more energy shield, and yeah. Okay. I think the damage is enough already. Okay, and for items, right? For items, I think the most important thing that any minion build want to get is basically this +1 to all minion skill. Okay, this is available on your scepter, your helmet, and your amulet. Okay, I'm still trying to get for my helmet and amulet. If I get it, I'll just use it no matter what. I'll just make it to rare, craft it to rare, and just use it. So what I did for my scepter, right, is very simple. First of all, you want to keep trying to get a magic scepter with a +1 to all minion skills. And then what I did was use, of course, transmutation to try and get, augmentation to try and get also the +1. And then I'll just re-go up and use all of my exalted and pray whatever I get. Seriously, yeah, just that's it. Right, and of course the more quality you have, the more spirit you have. But yeah, it's not exactly really important. So try to get as much +1 to all minion skills. I'm pretty sure this game scales minions with level a lot as well. That means their life, damage, everything is actually included in, like, it scales better with level, just like how it works in POE 1. Okay, so yup, that's my build. The rest is just really on life resistance attribute. Even I can't max it now. It's so difficult to max the attribute. Like the drop rate is so bad. Okay, and I wouldn't say I've played the whole entire day, but gosh, Act 3 took really very long. I would say nearly 6-7 hours. Yeah, it's really very long because first of all the map is like so big. I really hate it. I hope it can be better for the cruel one, and I'll update you guys again when I actually hit the cast on crit, okay, with Frostbolt and Ice Nova. Right, I hope you guys are still enjoying the game, even though I know some of you are not enjoying here and there. As you progress on to the game, I think Act 3 onwards, your skills start to get better. You start to deal more damage. Yes, you might be a bit squishier, but at least the damage dishing out should be there already. Right, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!